Hello friends, today I am talking to you about Incoterms 2020. My name is Humaira. I retired from State Bank. I regularly take sessions for CDCS bankers and other professionals who are appearing for the examination. It is conducted by LIBF, London Institute of Banking and Finance. And I'm happy to share with you that I have launched my website, Success to CDCS. Here you get the entire video recordings of all the 25 chapters. And you also have the PowerPoint presentations along with the document examination, that is the basket, simulation questions and the practice tests. So all those who are appearing for CDCS examination can visit my website, Success to CDCS. Meanwhile, I thought I will share with you the Incoterms 2020 in the YouTube. We all know that Incoterms 2020 started this year in January 2020. In my previous, I have explained to you the other Incoterms. In this slide, we will be talking about DPU, Delivered at Place Unloaded. Now you can see in this slide, there is an exporter to the left in Beijing, China. There is an importer in Pune, India. Now, the seller is exporting the goods and there is a process involved to reach the importer. What is the criteria in the Incoterm? The main criteria is the delivery point, from where the responsibility shifts from the seller to the buyer. And there are three main ingredients in the delivery point. That is the cost, risk, and responsibility. And so from the exporter to the importer, there is the inland transportation, the arrival at the port, payment of the customs and the terminal charges, the ocean carriage, or it could be by air, or it could be by truck, then reaching Mumbai port, again the customs, landing charges, loading and terminal charges, then inland transportation. So all these are the different process involved in the 11 Incoterms where the cost, risk is transferred. So let's see what the Incoterms really talk about. The obligations related to the buyer and seller, the risk, cost, the party responsible for packing, loading, security related, and the responsibility. So there are 11 Incoterms which is launched in January by ICC. And earlier we had the same 11 Incoterms, but we had an Incoterm called DAT, Delivered at Terminal. That is being replaced by DPU, which I will be talking in this slide, Delivered at Place Unloaded. Now, in the exporting country, you can find 4 Incoterms on the slide. X work starting with E, 3F. FCA, FAS, FOB, free carrier, free alongside ship, free on board. Then the main carriage you can see 4 C's, CFR, CIF, CPT, CIP, cost and freight, cost, insurance and freight, CPT carriage paid to, CIP carriage and insurance paid. Then you have 3 D's in the import destination country, delivered at place unloaded, delivered at place and delivered duty paid. Now, to the right you can see there are 4 Incoterms in red. And also you can observe there is a word port written there, which shows you that they are all used for water transport. FAS, FOB, CFR and CIF. Whereas to the left you will see the Incoterms with the word place. So here it is used for other mode transport. And now let us start with DPU, Delivered at Place Unloaded. So let us say the exporter is in Beijing, China. So when the goods have to be, first the inland transport has to be taken care by the seller. So in the warehouse he does all the packing, loads it onto the inland transport. Then he delivers them at the Shanghai port. It could be an airport, it could be a seaport, it could be any road, rail, truck. That is why you can find all the 3 pictures in the center. You can see an aircraft, you can see a vessel, you can see a truck. So at the port, there is the terminal charges. Then there could be freight forwarder charges handling the logistics and the cargo, the customs. Everything is taken care by the seller. Then after paying the origin terminal charges, the ocean freight charges he takes care. If it is by air, it is called air freight. If it is road rail, it's called road rail freight. Then again lands in Mumbai port. There is customs, unloading charges, import duty taxes. So, the new rule DPU is same as DAP, delivered at place. But what is the difference we found? Here it is unloading. Delivered at place, unloaded. So, you can see one red arrow pointing downwards at the inland transport. So, the place could be anywhere. It could be the buyer's location. So that Incoterm DPU is the only Incoterm in which goods are delivered unloaded at the destination. So they are unloaded at the destination. So the only difference between DPU and DAP is that in DPU the goods are delivered unloaded, and in DAP the goods are ready for unloading. In DAP what happens? Goods are delivered ready for unloading. In DAP, delivered at place. Here, in DPU, the goods are delivered unloaded. So, let us sum up what are the responsibilities of the seller in DPU. First, he will at the warehouse do the packing, load it in the inland transport. Then he will deliver at the port. There may be freight forwarder charges for handling the logistics and the cargo, customs charges. Then he clears for export duty taxes, security clearance, then origin terminal charges. Then loading on the carriage. So it could be ocean freight, air freight, road rail freight. Then destination terminal charges. So the new rule DPU is the same as DAP. But here the place could be anywhere at the buyer's location, and it includes unloading. So the only difference between DPU and DAP is that in DPU the goods are delivered unloaded, whereas in DAP they are delivered ready for unloading. Ready for unloading. Is that clear with you for DPU? Thank you.